guys, Anita here, and I am back with part 2 of the update. So, I am done for the day for work. It is 4 p.m., just a little after it. So, since I have about a 15-minute drive home, I figured I would chit-chat and get this done. Otherwise, by the time I get home, it's so hard to get stuff done at home now, especially now that I don't have my office. So, welcome back to those of you that are returning. Those that are new, my name's Anita, and I do a lot of budgeting videos, as well as some planning videos. However, right now I am just going to be I'm going to be focusing on the budgeting aspects of my channel. The planning, we'll get there. We'll get there. So, as far as the budgeting goes, my current work, I get paid by once a month. I'm used to bi-weekly, semi-monthly, or weekly. I've never had a job where I got paid once a month. So, it's gonna be new. My husband and I have decided to split the bills, and basically we've had a joined bank account, and he gives me his money, I give him an allowance, and I pay the bills. I get an allowance too. But because of my work and just for a little bit more flexibility for him, we have went ahead and decided to split the bills, and the bills are pretty even. We each have a couple of bills where with dedication and motivation, well, I should say with dedication, it will motivate us to be dedicated to paying them off or doing items that will get rid of them, such as my husband has the storage unit. That's $65 a month. It will motivate him to get the house done so that we can move this items from the storage into the house, get rid of the storage bill. I have a couple of credit cards on mine. One of them is Big Lots. It's like a $200 balance. That's $35 a month. So it'll be my motivator will be to get that paid off, for one, not get charged the interest on it, two, get a bill paid off, and I'll have $35 a month that I can put towards something else. So I can't remember what all I have. I do have a list at home. I was going to do January with you guys, however, because of the fact that I only got paid, it was like $280, and the rest of it is just my husband's weekly checks, I just decided not to. That, and I am keeping track of all of our expenses, everything that we purchase, and let me tell you, boy, do I shop. So here's the thing. We have a 7.5 cubic foot fridge / freezer that you can get at Walmart for about $230, roughly. $230 or $280, I can't remember what it was. Anyways, it does not have a lot of room for us. One, we also buy a ton of water. So even though I just bought another one, but we do have a 5-gallon bottle, but I cannot lift that 5-gallon bottle. Well, I can, but I have a hard time with that bottle once it's full. So I did buy 2 3-gallon ones, which originally I'd bought the 3-gallon ones, and found out that those 3-gallon ones don't fit on our water stand, and so I had to buy the 5-gallon. So what I do is I actually take the 2 3-gallons And then my husband has to have distilled water for his vape. So sorry guys, the cop just kind of like turned his lights on in front of me. But anyways, I'll use, when he's done with that water jug, I will take those water jugs and fill those up, because it is cheaper than going out and actually buying bottles of water and gallon jugs of water. A gallon jug of water, the cheapest one, if you buy it brand new, not refilling it yourself, is like 79 cents. 79 or 78 cents at my local Walmart. Everywhere else is roughly the same price or expensive, or more expensive, like it's $1 something. Even at our local Aldi's, it's weird, because normally Aldi's is actually pretty good for prices, at least what I've found so far. Anyways, to refill it yourself is 38 or 39 cents a gallon, flat rate, no problem. Okay, so we're doing it that way. I do buy bottled waters, but we've been kind of getting off of the bottled waters and just using the other, so what I'm talking about is the bottled waters that are like the 20 ounce or 16 ounce bottled waters. And we're getting to using the water that we fill ourselves. We don't drink the water that we have at home. So, because I'm doing all these transactions, I do have multiple days where, like, literally, I'll go to the store every single day, or I'll buy something every single day. Now, part of that also, what rolls into that, is the fact that I will stop at the gas station before or after work, or even sometimes if I'm out and about during like my lunch break, which, guys, I really don't actually get a break. I just take lunch whenever I take lunch, and I'm clocked in from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I take my lunch whenever. So, anyways, so a lot of times I'll go out and get something to drink, and usually when it's after work, I end up getting a soda, just because I'm wanting something different than water or milk or juice. It's kind of it's an afternoon snack, and usually, most places I'll usually go and get like a Dr. Pepper or a Sprite. And then of course I usually buy 2 of them because it's a better deal if you buy 2. So my issue is, guys, and I want your guys' opinion, so we do not have an eating out. We have a date night fund, which I haven't been filling, but I will be filling again. I will be putting money into that. But should I list drinks? I'm going to say specifically drinks. Should I list drinks as a food, like in the actual food category, or should I list it as personal? And here's my thought on that. One, we always need something to drink. Now, if it's like a donut or we'll say something like this, should I do... I have a feeling I'm going to list, if it's like at a gas station and it's like pizza, because we have Casey's here, they're all over the place. They're like AM, PM, and I don't know, it's like AM, PM back home. AM, PMs we have all over the place. Here we have Casey's. In fact, I don't think I've seen an AM, PM since Washington State. To be honest, I don't even think I saw it in Oregon. Actually, I know there is one in Oregon. Because I went to it. Anyways, stuff like that, actual snack food, hard food, I'm going to list as personal, but I think the drinks I'm going to list as regular food and not personal, just because of the fact that, we don't always have the ability to hold different things in our fridge because it's so small. And of course, if I have to go get lunch, whatever I have to get for lunch, I'm going to list as personal. Unless I actually buy it. Like the other day, yesterday, I went during lunchtime, I went to Aldi's and bought sandwich makings. I bought bread, mayo, mayonnaise, ketchup, some cheese, some meat, and I think that I would do as regular food because it is food that I'm using for lunches, and whatever I don't use, I'll probably take home. Oh, I also bought a gallon of milk. That way, and the reason why I decided to buy a gallon of milk is, one, sometimes in the mornings I don't get a chance to eat, and so I have the little breakfast drink mixes, and then I can mix those, the carnation ones. I can mix that in with the milk, and that's my breakfast, basically. So that type of stuff I'm going to list as food, but the gas station drinks, I think I'm going to list as food too, unless it's part of like a combo. Like at Casey's, you can get pizza and a drink sometimes for so much, and I think when it's like that, I'm going to actually say personal. Yeah, but leave me your comments down below on that. And I think also when I do multiple trips, especially if I'm going to go shopping, like actually like at CVS couponing shopping, I think I'm gonna list it as a whole. So like if I go to CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and I'm getting food, household items, I'm going to list it as food, all as one, and then my transaction log, of course, I'll list it at each place. That way I'm not just filling up the little square, because I did find out, I'm using an Erin Condren, and the stickers that come with it, I can only fit about 3 of those in those boxes, and they don't fit fully. Like, they're too short. They're too short in the width. I don't like that. I mean, some things, yeah, I can understand being a little bit short, but I don't like it with how big of a gap there is. I mean, it's not huge, but it's a pretty decent one. So I've made my own stickers, which I will show you guys when I do my my setting up for February, which I'll probably actually do this coming weekend. This weekend, if not, it will be for sure next weekend. So keep an eye on that, because it will be setting up the calendar, and it will be also setting up the monthly budget. I'm actually going to combine those two, because I think I am. I think I'm going to combine the two. We'll see what other videos I kind of decide to film as well, as far as the setup goes for February and what I actually plan to do. Because I haven't, to be honest guys, I actually haven't even done a draft budget for February yet. And I need to do that before I even set up everything. So, and just as a side note, I am still going to be keeping track of the bills that my husband pays, just because, for one, I want to make sure they get paid on time. So, and I know this first couple months it's gonna be, oh hey, did you pay that type of thing. So that is the plan. One of the good things, before I forget, this is like take number 3 of this video, so you'll have to bear with me because I'm trying to run through what I've said to you guys and what I wanted to kind of talk to you about. So One of the good things about my work is I think it's every quarter. I can't remember because it's been like 3 weeks since I had my orientation and was told this, and it was kind of one of those things where I need to read my handbook to fully understand it, to be honest. But basically every quarter we get a bonus, but you have to qualify for the bonus, and in order to qualify for the bonus, you have to have basically good attendance. Now, if you miss a couple of days, you kind of go down in a percentage, basically a ladder. There's like a ladder, and like if you're super good, don't miss anything, don't have any write-ups or anything like that, you're gonna be at the top. Well, anytime you get a write-up, if you're late, miss a day, then you kind of go down that ladder. And once you hit a certain amount of like missed days or occurrences, basically once you get to a certain point of like missing days and getting write-ups and whatnot, you're disqualified for the rest of that. You're disqualified until your starting anniversary. So let's say I miss 4 days in a row and they're not excused in the next 2 months. Okay, that automatically pretty much disqualifies me until next year, until December 28th. Well, I should say until December 28th of 2020, or of 2021, because that was my hire date, was December 28th. So, which to be honest, I don't think anything so far has affected me, because we did miss Friday, but that was something that the boss decided on. It was supposed to be kind of like the blizzard-like conditions, which it really wasn't. But she wanted to make sure everybody was safe, so she was like, we're going to close the office on Friday. If you have anything that you want to take home, you can take home to work. I only had a couple of things I could have done, but I just didn't feel like doing it, especially with what I was doing. I just didn't want to take the chance of, you know, forgetting to bring something back or something like that. So I just was like, I'll just do it this week. And then of course Monday we didn't have work either because of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Basically we only get 3 paid holidays, and that's Christmas Day, New Year's Day, and Martin Luther King Day. So since the office is closed all 3 of those days, I won't ever get overtime, or I won't get paid holiday pay unless for some reason I end up actually working at one of our clients' houses. So, which is fine. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just happy to have a full-time job. I will say I do not get medical benefits here. I do get vision and dental, but no medical. We're just too small of a company to have those benefits. Yeah. So, which is fine because I am looking into other options. So yeah. Anyways, that's everything for the budget update. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment down below. I do read all your comments as soon as I can. And I always pretty much, you know, give a thumbs up or comment back. Just so you guys know that I do read them. So yeah, well, thank you very much, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off here because we're getting into some of the more curvy aspects of my drive. But that's alright because everything's all good. I'm so used to it. Anyways, guys, good luck. Have some fun. Enjoy the rest of January. Alright, guys. Bye-bye.